I have never done such a big training. Okay. So I wrote my notes, then rewrote them, and then rewrote them again. Um, so I'm not like this natural born great leader and speaker like Michelle. So please give me some grace. Okay. But I want to encourage you. I came here to encourage you today. I want you to take a walk with me. So my domain is Walk with Jess. And I live on a gravel road in the holler. I want you to take a walk with me. So this isn't a training on how to make a video or how to get more followers. This is a training to fill your cup up. So I want you to come here open-minded, and I want you to come just ready for something different, to be encouraged. Okay. And I want you to take a walk with me. So I live at the end of the blacktop on a gravel road. It's shady. The wind's blowing. It's nice and warm, but not hot. And we're going to go on a walk. Okay. And there's not cars going by, and we're friends. We're old friends. We've been friends for a long time. And you know a lot about me. You know, my husband works 12-hour days. You know that my bills are hard to pay. Things are hard to pay. You know, my life is a struggle, and you know me very well. And I'm your friend, and like my sister and I talk about this all the time, because we walk when we need something, or we're in our head, or we like redo our perfect customer, or like you know, my sister and I walk. So I want you to take a walk with me. And I asked you, what is this stuff you're posting about on social media? Now, you're a friend, an old best friend, sister, whoever's close to you, not a random person you met on TikTok. I'm your friend that you're taking a walk with. And we label this training, why are you here? What do you want? And who do you want to be? So I want you to take a little walk with me. How would you explain what you have at your fingertips to your best friend? What would you say to them? And literally just today, somebody said, what's a blueprint? It's a blueprint. What the heck is a blueprint? I mean, and I have seen this so much. I started this in November. I bought in June and sat on this from June to November. Not a lot of people know that, because I did not know what I had at my fingertips. I didn't know. So you wouldn't say to your friend, oh, it's a blueprint. It's a digital marketing course. Nobody knows what that is. And so I actually just talked to my other sister today. Both of my sisters are here doing what we're doing. And she was, what is a blueprint? What are you doing? So before you can figure out why you're here or what you want, you've got to figure out what you have at your fingertips. So I kind of wanted to like give you some tips. And I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes you need to dumb it down. Okay. There are people that can use big words and they fancy and they get it. But you can't use those words if you don't know what they mean, like automation and domain. And what was the other one? Blueprint. Those 3 words. You would not use those with me if I was walking down the road with you and we're best friends. You would not. So I want you to just back up a little, because what do you have at your fingertips that you're going to tell your best friend that you know is broke and can't pay the bills? You would tell her it's a class. I say it all the time if you hear me on live. This is a living, breathing class that will teach you how to make money from every social media platform. You have to find the way that rolls off of your tongue and the way you can explain it over and over and over. If you've watched Michelle's videos, she says a lot of the same thing for how many years? Months. I've been doing this since November. I pretty much say the same thing on every video because I've mastered how to get it roll off the tongue. So until you know what you have at your fingertips and until you know how to say it, there's going to be this block. And when you get maybe to where somebody that's had a few people purchase from them, you're going to hear, I haven't made a sale. I'm doing what you do. I followed the videos. I've watched all the trainings, but I haven't made a sale. So I don't even want that thought to come into your head as we talk for half an hour. Somebody set a timer. I've got lots of notes, but that doesn't mean I'm going to use them. And if you know me, like, that's me. Okay. So you're selling a class for somebody to how to make money online, step by step. Hold your hand. The website's done for you. Like, if you have a product, it'll teach you how to sell it. If you don't have a product, it'll teach you how to make money. I've sold an MLM since I was 18. I'm 42. And for the first time in my entire life, I don't feel like I'm selling anything. That's what rolls off the tongue for me. I am talking to other people and sharing my story every day. And I'm not trying to like sell a weight loss product or, hey, look at this really cool Pampered Chef pan, blah, blah, blah. It does all these great things. You don't, it's so different. And when you truly get these words and the process of what you're doing, and I know you know like what I'm thinking. When you can get it to roll off of your tongue, it'll change your content. But if you're trying to if you're trying to make a video and you're trying to use words and jargon that you don't understand, the person watching you is not going to understand it either. So that's why I want you to take a walk with me. You're taking a walk with me. We're best friends, and I'm living payday to payday, and you're making money online. Maybe I'm not real smart, and I say that all the time. I'm not. If you knew me, you would know. And you have to explain it to me, and everybody's customer is different, but I just kind of want you to like break it down. Somebody said kindergarten style. Some of the comments come up. I'm on my phone, so I can't see your comments. I'm very sorry. But once you figure out what you can do, what you have at your fingertips, then you can explain it. And I want you to think of every video that you post as that's what you're going to share with your best friend, not a random person that you just met on TikTok. It's a mindset, and we say that all the time. You have to understand what you have. I said, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I said, dumb and simple. Oh, I have lots of my mind's going to race. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you, I'm not a good presenter. I'm not a natural born speaker. I get a lot going on in here. If you went to cosmetology school, they wouldn't just teach you how to cut hair, right? They would teach you how to do fingernails and do eyebrows and waxing and toenails. I don't know, whatever else. There's like a bunch of different stuff you learn at that school. It's like that here. Think about all the different things you have at your fingertips. So I want you to like, if that's something you need to write down, I'm a note taker. I literally have like 7 sheets of paper in front of me. Writing things down does something mentally for your brain. So when you write those things down, it's going to stick. Okay. So why are you here? Why do you want to be here? Why did you buy this course? The person you bought it from, you don't, like there's a reason you connected with that person with something that they said, right? So you're here to maybe replace your income. Maybe you're here to pay off credit card debt. There's some monetary reason why you're here. So when you think about why you're here, how would you explain that to your best friend walking down the gravel road? What would you say to her? Well, I just did this because I met this girl on TikTok. She's really funny and she loves Jesus and she made it sound fun. Like that's like I've had people tell me that I just bought it because you said that it was good. Okay, that's great. That means I'm persuasive. But now it's your turn. You need to go. This community and these videos and this mentor that you're looking at is the gasoline. You're the gasoline. This is your car. The community is your car. But your why is your gasoline. You can't run the car. You can't drive the car without the why. You have to have gasoline. And if you don't know why you're here and you don't have it to where it'll roll off of your tongue, it's not going to work. Your car is not going to run. So years ago, when I started selling MLMs, they would tell us to write down our why. So people don't have to see it. You don't have to share it. I mean, maybe like for me, I didn't want my husband to work all the time. I wanted to be able to go buy whatever I wanted. I wanted to be able to pay off credit card debt. If you know me, you know that's my why. Like, my why is not your why. Write it down. Write it on sticky notes. Throw it away. Put it, whatever it is. Why do you want to make $900 a day? Make it your why. Why did you buy the course? If you understand what it is and you understand what you have, your why might change. So I feel like those go hand in hand. What do you want out of this? What do you want? Not me. What do you want out of this? You came here, you bought a digital marketing course. Did you give up? Did you try really hard for a few months? Did you reach out for help? If you've heard Tim, he was just on the other day. How many months was he? 3.5 months before he asked for help. Is that you? Did you come here, try it? Oh, that didn't work for me. I'm not as outgoing as Jessica. I can't do what she does. I mean, that's good for her, and I'm so proud of her, but I tried it, didn't work for me. Is that the mentality that you have? If you're here and you're not having success or getting leads, are you here to blame that because Michelle's process didn't work? And I've had this thought, and I'm making thousands of dollars, and I still have these thoughts that what I'm doing is not working. So I come here as this, I'm like, I'm not trying to put myself above anybody else. I'm just coming here to tell you, um, the why, what you want out of this, what you put into it is what you'll get, I guess is what I'm saying, right? So I want to get personal for just a minute. Michelle uses riding a bike. Okay. You want to learn how to ride a bike, you consistently keep at it, and something you never lose. Most of you know I have Crohn's disease and I have a colostomy bag. Okay. I've had a colostomy bag since 2009 for 15 years. I had to learn. I had to learn how to deal with that and how to change it. And I've had it for 15 years and I'm still learning. It changes all the time. My body changes, the appliances change. When your plumbing inside your body goes, things are different. I'm just telling you. It's something I had to learn that I'm learning. I just want to use that as an example. I tried to think of something else, but I'm one of those people that I've literally like put my hands in 10 different pots and never got good at anything. So there, you ride the bike, or like me with my ostomy, I had to learn to be coachable and not have the pride that, oh, well, she could do that, but I couldn't. So why do you want this? I had no choice but to learn. You have no choice. And I told my sister this just a few minutes ago. She was in my house, and I said, are you making this your plan A or your plan B? And I want you to write that down. Right now, if I lost my job, my job pays my bills. I don't have to do digital marketing. I can pay the bills with the job that I have. But in my mind, I have to do this. I have to make 10K a month. I have to make 20K a month. There are no plan Bs. This is plan A. So I want you to think about that. Are you in your mindset that, oh, I already have a job. Oh, I already make good money. I don't necessarily have to do this. Because if you're not making this plan A and you're just kind of like sticking it over here, is that why? Is it in your head that, oh, I'll just throw up a mediocre video, oh, halfway post, kind of what they did. I'm not going to go live, or I'm not going to do this. Make it your plan A. Elizabeth bought from me, and she's on here, and she lost her job. She had no choice to make this her plan A. So think about, what if you lost your job and you have a 9-to-5 and it pays your bills like mine. And right now I have my 9-to-5, so I can have insurance. Praise the Lord for insurance. But what if that changed? Because it could all change tomorrow. And we know somebody that's happened to. So I want you to think about, is this just my plan B? Is this just second choice? Am I just halfway putting effort into it? And then the word comparison comes up almost on every training. Do you compare yourself to Michelle? Do you compare yourself with Victoria? Are you comparing yourself with Ashley or with me? Comparison will steal what you have in here. And I say all the time, but the Lord made me for me. He didn't make me you. He made me. I have a path to walk, and so do you. So I had a really good visual, and my sister said I couldn't use it, so I come up with another one. But comparison is a resemblance. I want to resemble Michelle. Like, I want to make money like her. I want to be personable. I want to be a leader like her. But I don't look like her physically. And I think of my sister and I. Most everybody knows Amanda and I. We look a lot alike. People always think it's me on live or her on live. We resemble each other a lot. Sometimes we make the same dinners. She'll call me. I haven't talked to her all day. We're making the same thing. Today we were both on Michelle's live. We hadn't talked, like little things, like we are a lot alike, but we're not the same. And you can compare yourself so bad that you get yourself in a hole, and it causes jealousy and bitterness, and you don't even know. Trust me, I've been there. Yes, I came here and made $100,000, but I used to bawl about other people in here making more money than me, because I thought, well, what am I doing? Why am I not doing them? And I was making good money, but there was still comparison, and comparison causes bitterness. And those are the things sometimes people don't talk about. This is your path, and comparison will kill your content. Okay, I don't even care if it's Facebook content. Comparison will kill your content. Write that down. Third, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? A long time ago in a training, Michelle said, get a piece of paper and write your perfect customer a letter on a piece of paper, like old school. Don't text it out on your phone. With pen and paper. Can I tell you something? That will change the way you make a video. If you don't believe me, that's fine. Try it. Ask anybody in here that's making money. Have you ever wrote your perfect customer a letter with pen and paper? It will change the way you put out a video. And I think I write a lot. I'm a writer. I journal every day. Like I write Bible verses, I pray journal, like stuff like that. I write a lot. There's something mentally rewarding about getting these thoughts out of your head and onto paper, whether it's anger or maybe you're having trouble with a relationship. There's something about writing your feelings on paper. Throw it away if you want, whatever. Get that. Who do you want to be? Amanda told me this today. If you're on here, I can't see because I'm on my phone, so I can't barely even see myself. Are you a person that your customer admires and desires? Think about that. Am I a person that my audience desires? Am I a person that my audience admires? Are you just another fish in the sea that's throwing stuff out there, that's copying other people's videos, that has no story, that's not getting personable? This is intimidating. Putting your face on social media is intimidating. But so is being broke and never being able to take your kids and do things that you want, or racking up credit card debt, or whatever it is your problem or issue, or what's your why is big. And I know that, like, putting yourself out there, I mean, I've told thousands of people I poop in a plastic bag. That's not super great, but I do it anyways because I relate to you. And that you relate. If you tell more of your story, people will relate to you. So are you that person? Are you just somebody that, well, they just make videos like everybody else? They're not setting themselves apart from anybody else. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to help? In your letter that you're going to write to your perfect customer, what's their issue? What's their problem? What's their pain point? The things Michelle says are literally golden. But yet sometimes I think we get so used to seeing her face and she's made so much money and she's so fabulous. Oh, it's just another Michelle video. But you're not processing it, or you're not applying it. Because if you go through a lot of the comments in our community, there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of comparison. But if I want you to hear it from somebody that's not Michelle, what she is saying works. I didn't have a mentor. I had Michelle's videos. Okay. And you have somebody out there that's watching you that needs your help, that needs to make money. There are people out there that you're going to touch and reach, but not if you're trying to be somebody else, not if you're comparing your content to somebody else's. Okay. So get out of your head, write that person a letter, use that. And I say this, I wasn't going to give like tips, but listen, every time throughout the day, whether you work a job or you're a stay-at-home parent and you're like, write that down, make a note on your phone. That is the video. Your feet hurt because you work too much, or you got to change a dirty diaper and your husband's not home and the dishes are full, or the sink's full, or you got to figure out what to make for dinner, or you don't have money to buy something for dinner. Like, every time there is a moment about your day, that is one idea for a video. Like, everything is content and content is everything. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just be real life. Look at my videos. They're a mess. My husband put up a video last night with me, and at the end of it, he said, if you ain't first, you're last. And I almost took it off of there, and it went viral. I went live for an hour and a half, and it had 12,000 views when I got off of live. It was crazy. It's an insane video, but it's me, and it's our life. So yes, like Amanda, I'm going to use her a lot because her and I literally just like, we just talk. She said that she admired me today. And I'm like, what? You're my big sister. Like, I just sat here crying. I'm like, what? You admire me? Are you the person that somebody else looks up to? Are you the person that somebody else says, oh, look what she's doing, or I want to help somebody like that? Or are you the person that's just remaking other people's content and you have no idea what you're doing? So there's a level there that I feel like a lot of us are in here don't truly understand how to explain what you have, or what you bought, or what you put on a payment plan, or what you've gotten yourself into. And I encourage you, whether you're new or old, to watch other people on live that may be seasoned and take notes with a notebook. Because I've been here since November and I watch Michelle nearly every day with a notebook, or Tim, or other people. Ashley Cox, I love Ashley Cox. So you can watch videos and you can watch the trainings and you need to watch all of that. But when you watch somebody raw and unfiltered, it'll help you get an idea and be yourself. So there are 16,000 people in my town. That's it. There's 3 red lights, 16,000 people in my town. There's 34,776 people in the community, double of the people that live in my town. So growth brings adversity. If you have, like, when we're in a small town, you guys know, like, there's lots of gossip and everybody knows everybody's business. And I mean, you can't go to the grocery store without seeing 75 people that you know. But do you stay there in their drama, or do you stay there in their problems? No, you move on. So I challenge you, as a growing community and things we're learning together, to put your head in your business. Keep your hand in your own shopping bag, as to say, and focus on the proven things that Michelle talks about every day. Okay. I have so many little things written, but energy. This is something I read today. Good energy brings growth. If you have a good energy in your home, how many of you have heard happy wife, happy life? How many of you, if you're upset, your whole entire house knows about it? And if like something's bothering you, everybody, it's tension in your home. It's the same way in your business. It's the same way in your content. If you're compared, if you're upset, if you're worried about something inside of the community, or if you're like, oh, Jessica posted another video today and it went viral, I guess I better post one of mine. Your content's going to show that garbage. Your content will show. Your energy, whether it's good or bad, will come out in your content. Just like when your home is messy or when you're upset. There were 172 people that bought Legacy Builder program the other day. There is momentum here. Okay. You can hold on to that momentum and watch it and go with it, or you can hang out over here and have jealousy and bitterness and wonder and not have any idea what you paid for. And you could just be that person like, oh, I paid for that class that Michelle O'Neill's doing one time. It didn't work for me. Yes, it does. It does work for you. We've had 9 Zooms this week. I think that might be a record. There are no other things out there that you can classify as a digital marketing class and buy that will give you 9 interactive Zooms in 1 week. None. So make this plan A, not plan B. And I challenge you, as just like, not a leader. I'm not a leader in this community. I'm not a good speaker. I'm just a normal mama. I challenge you to get your notebook out. Re-watch this uninterrupted if you have to. But I promise you that what you're putting in is what will come out of your mouth. The Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And if you're putting trash in there and you're watching things that you shouldn't be watching, or comparing our courses to other coursers, or watching other people move in other places, some of that is going to come out of what you're putting on social media. So if you pour into this community and you watch all of us doing videos, or you watch my content and watch Michelle and watch the other leaders in here, the positive things that they say are going to start coming out of your mouth. And then when we're going on our walk down that pretty gravel road that's nice and shaded, then you'll be able to flow off of the tongue while you're here. But you can't fuel something that you're not paying attention to, or you don't know what's going on, or you're not putting goodness in there. And I mean, bottom line is, we can see as leaders how much time you're here, and we can see if you're plugging in and watching videos, and we want this for you. Somebody asked me the other day, and it blew my mind, how does Michelle make money? She does the same thing that we do right alongside of us every day. Plus, she makes videos for us every day and does training and gives us webinars selflessly. So when, like, I can't bottle it up and tell you, I've seen everything. There's no one like Michelle. She's amazing. I will sing her praises. I love this program and believe in it. You have to believe in what you have. You paid for it. It's a vision. Michelle has a vision. She cares about you. We all care about you, but it takes effort. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many followers you have. You cannot buy a course, slap it up in your link, and then get mad when you don't make any money. It does not work that way. You have to put forth the effort. Okay. just like riding that bike, just like me with my ostomy. If not, I mean, I'm going to have poop running down my leg. I have to work at it. You have to work at it. Be yourself. Look at me. I don't know how many people are even on here. 588 people, and I'm talking about pooping. I mean, it's just be yourself. When you're yourself in your content and your videos, people are going to come to you. Am I right? I'm right. It doesn't matter if you're talking about silly, crazy stuff that you think doesn't matter, because the person that is your perfect customer is like, oh, I like her. She's crazy. Or I like her because she's so put together. Like, if that's you, that's just not me. So I really think I covered all my pages of notes that I wanted to talk about. I just want to inspire you. Like, this isn't a tech Zoom. Don't ask me tech questions. I don't know. I didn't do anything different in my stuff that Michelle hasn't talked about. You know, like, I don't have this giant trick for you to say, well, how'd you do that? Or I don't know. Like, it just happens. So we can answer some questions if you want to for a little bit. I'll try to help you.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do about 30 minutes of Q&A then, if you're good with that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Sharon's first.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. I put my hand up right away. I was like, I am not missing this opportunity. And my baby's napping, so this is perfect. I love your content. I hop on your lives all the time.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And so I think you hopped on my live the other day and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like freaking out. It totally threw me off. So I guess my biggest piece of advice I would love is like, I try to be myself, but I feel like when I talk about the program, I feel like I'm getting better, but how would you like weave in like talking about yourself with the program, and like, you know, how it's helping me? I haven't had any sales yet, but I'm just saying like, because like I can't be like, oh, I made the da 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 da.
Right. Like, how do
Yeah.
you talk about it without making a sale?
Yeah. Or I guess I'm pretty good at coming up with content without having made a sale. I guess just like being myself and like weaving in like how much personal stuff do you put in a post with bringing up digital marketing where it doesn't sound salesy, like,
Right.
if that makes
Well,
sense.
one thing I tell a lot of people is I said before I made a sale, this class will teach you how to make $900 a day. So you're not lying and you haven't made any money, but that's what it teaches you.
Yeah.
Now find different things that you like to share, and that one could be one video. I feel like maybe mentally we try to put a bunch of things in one video and then it gets all clogged up.
I do that.
I know a lot of people do. And a lot of people put tons and tons of words on the screen and nobody's going to watch that. Like, you have to make 3 videos a day. So one video can be one tiny little point, you know? So maybe, you know, this is your 5 things in life. If I put you on stage, Sharon, right? Is that your name? If I put
Yes.
you on stage in front of 5,000 people and you had to speak about each of these 5 things for at least 10 minutes, what would they be?
Are you asking me?
Think about that.
Yeah.
So, and then you can break them down into other things. But
Yeah.
I feel like we try to overcomplicate it and, like, you know, make one video 1 point. I don't know if I answered your question or not.
I guess like how much personal stuff do you share? Like is every single post have a CTA with digital marketing tied into it, or do you ever share anything that's not?
Every video needs a CTA. People need to be told what to do. People like to be told what to do. They need direction. Don't ever leave somebody hanging. And when you're in conversation with somebody, always end the conversation with a question, because then they got to answer you. Okay. And it's just the same on a video. They need a CTA, and you don't have to say digital marketing on every video. And, like, you know, there's 1,000 points of why I feel like this class is so much better, but I only need one small one in each video. Or, you know, pick out the few things that you like about it and just make it smaller. Like I said, like, dumb it down, or like you want it to be simple. Like when you were on a walk, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be super complicated. And, you know, sometimes they push out long videos, and sometimes right now they're pushing out short videos. So, I don't know if I answered your question or not.
No, you did. I was just like wondering, you know, how to tie in more personal stuff. Like, you know, I'm in the kitchen cooking with the baby, and hey, you can do this, you know. And
that's
I feel
it.
like
That's all you need,
yeah.
Right? You don't have to. like I said, the right person will come to it. And I honestly feel like we get in here and we don't understand some of the things that we're doing, but we try to talk about it. And that break, I know, right? Like
Right.
that breakdown will show in your content if you're not confident. So maybe just find one point of our community. Maybe it's the daily videos, maybe it's the Zooms, you know, that you can get on and, you know, like that you can feel confident to talk about, and talk about that in every video for a week until that can roll off of your tongue. You know,
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good. I'm gonna
concentrate.
write that down.
Yeah,
I
concentrate
feel
on
like I
one
jump
point.
around to different subjects too much.
Definitely. So that's a great idea. That's a good idea for all of us new people. Concentrate on one point of why you like this and talk about that every day in every video. And
That's a good.
get your story down, like your introduction. And you know, I'm Jess from a double wide trailer in West Virginia. It doesn't need to be very long.
Yeah, I say like I'm Sharon. I'm a mom to 3 and a firefighter wife.
I love it. It's simple, but it's good.
Yeah, yeah, because
But
you
it's
know,
enough
then
of
they
an
know like
introduction.
that's why I'm doing this is for my husband who has to work all the overtime and all that stuff. So
Right. You want to
yeah,
bring that man to he's not working so much.
yep.
I love that.
And I love your earrings, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, you can let somebody else go. Thank you so much for your
Oh,
time.
you're so welcome.
All right, Trisha's up next.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Oh my God, I am 21 days in. And Michelle,
Yes.
I just want to thank you. I made my first sale on Monday. My heart is so full. I pushed away all the anxiety and all the fear, and I spoke my truth.
Yay.
I think probably that's what drawed my customer to me. I followed the, what is it, Launch to Profit in 7 days, and I'm doing it again. So nice to meet you, Jessica. I love
Yay.
your vibe. I'm Jamaican, and my dream, why I'm doing this, I really want to move back to Jamaica. And I really
Okay.
able to chase waterfalls, go to the beach and make my money. And I'm
Sounds
like,
fabulous.
yes, I'm from a small town like you too, where everybody knows everybody. But I know that even though we come from small places, we have a big purpose to serve. So that's why I'm doing this, and to help other families. So my thing is, though, I am not married. I'm not a mom yet.
Yet.
Yet, right? So my customer who came to me, she is a mom and she's an entrepreneur and a boss babe. The other woman who came to me on Facebook too, because I do a lot of stories as Michelle, as you know, I'm following
Right.
Michelle, everything. I feel like my customer is a entrepreneur and all that, but I am an entrepreneur, but single. I'm a model by trade. That's what I do in the day. And my body, if I'm not at work, I don't make money. So my dad was always saying to me, if something happens to you, Trisha, what's going to happen? You don't have a husband. You don't have, I'm not from a wealthy family.
Right.
I don't have nobody to ask. So this is plan A for me right now.
Right.
And you said that, it's just, yes. So I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to just
I'm
like,
so proud of you. I think you are like finding your path, and have a sale already, and your mindset is amazing already.
thank
You're
you.
gonna do amazing. I really believe that.
Thank you so much. So I just want to cheer everybody on. We're in
Yay, thank
Jamaica.
I love it.
See you
I
guys.
love your vibe. Yes, I love your vibe.
Thanks.
Oh. All right, Tamara, you're next.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I bought this program mid-July, and I just completed my automation system setup. So that was a huge win for me to get that done. And I want to start my 7-day launch. So I guess, and I think maybe the first girl mentioned it, but my question was, because I hear a lot of the content. We're also promoting what we're doing, but with the program that we paid for. But how would I approach my content as a newbie in this 7-day launch that doesn't have, even though I don't have the sales to back it up? How would I go about that?
Like, what do you say? Because you haven't made a sale.
Yeah, do I stick with just my story, my pain points that you just mentioned, sticking with 1 point for a week, just throwing my mini story out there not too long. Is that what I do for the 7 days, or that's what I'm trying to understand?
Right. Well, something that I always say to new people is you can say, I found a class that teaches me how to make $900 a day online. That is a very powerful sentence. It doesn't have to be rocket science. In the beginning, I don't think you need to talk about domains and automations and funnels because those words are foreign. I mean, even to me, like I have tech people that I pay. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do, so like that sentence, I found a class that's teaching me how to make $900 online. I'm a mom, or like that short part of your section. And then you don't necessarily have to say a whole lot after that in your videos. And you can say the same thing over every day for a week or two until you figure out a different point. Like, catch them with a hook. Oh my gosh, I found a class that's teaching me how to make $900 all online, and it's 95% done for you. Hey, and then you introduce yourself. And then your next sentence could be, if you're broke, or like, who's your perfect customer? If you're a mom and you're living payday to payday, or you want to bring your husband out of those 12-hour shifts, comment, that's me. And let's talk about this class. It can be 3 very short sentences. Like it doesn't have to be all the stuff and all the ways and the why and all the big words. Because sometimes I think we try to fill our videos up with too much and then we lose people's interest.
Yeah, and I think I'm overcomplicating because it's really might be just as simple as what you said.
Yeah. Tamara, is that your name, Tamara?
That's Tamara.
Yeah, so just do a short hook. Like your hook can be, oh my gosh, I found a class that teaches me $900. How to make $900 online. That can be your hook. My hook, and mine is always like, I am not the only mom who, and then I hit them with a pain point. But your hook can be, how to make $900 online. Hey, my name's Tamara. I'm a mom. I live in blah, blah, blah. If you're interested in this class and you want to know how I'm going to change my life, comment, heck yeah, comment, that's me. Boom, there's a video.
Yeah, and it's exciting. That's a good hook.
Yeah, if you're not excited, they're not going to get excited.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, just maybe you're just overcomplicated. And I mean, I sat on this for 3 months for that very reason. So I know where you're at in your head. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. I think
just
that's
shove it out there. Even if it's messy, if you stutter, if it mess, don't worry about it. Just put it out there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
All right, next is Tammy.
All right, thank you, ladies. Hi, Jess.
Hey.
Hi, Michelle. I bought the program May 31st. I got in the community June 1st, and I'm waiting for my first sale. I know it's coming. I've been doing TikTok since June 15th, and I'm between 2 and 3 posts a day, videos. I really don't mind talking on camera. I've got lots of stories to share. I think my question, I'm looking for what's the thing, what's the secret sauce that I'm missing? I think it has to do with being more relatable to my customer, because I don't mind talking about myself and all my pain points and this incredible program we have. And I could talk about all these things all day, but getting them, when you talk about the vision for them, I think I need to bridge that gap a bit, and I don't know how.
I think you're kind of answering your own questions, because you just talked about how you're talking about yourself, and your pain points are probably your perfect customer's pain points. But are you wording a lot of your videos on yourself? Do you like are you asking questions? Like, I know I'm not the only mom who lives payday to payday. Like,
yeah, I wrote that down.
That's the one I thought. Are you in your videos? Are you talking to yourself? Or are you asking questions and talking to the person that's on the other side? You know
I
what you
usually
think about
start
that?
my videos with a question. Let's say, are you ready to make a change? Or what's holding you back? I try to go for a hook.
All right, let me give you a tip right there.
Okay.
Everybody else on social media is doing that same thing. That's not enough. Everybody wants a change. Everybody has the next best thing. Your hook needs to be stronger and deeper. You need to go deeper. What do you want them to change from? like not having enough money for groceries, taking the calculator, like you need to get more personable and deeper. Right? Because if you scroll through social media, everybody says, "Oh, are you ready for change? I have the next best course. Are you ready?" Your question, your hook needs to be deeper. You need to hit them in the heart. So I want you to think about like, what are things that bother you? Like what are you not able to pay, or what is your why? These are that letter, writing the letter and writing the things down. And I have to do this today, or like get deep with that question. That very first question, you have 3 seconds to grab their attention, Tammy. We have 3 seconds on social media. You don't have time for a pause. You don't have time to doubt. You don't have time to say, guess what, guys? I have the next best thing. So does all the other 5 billion people on social media. You have to stand out. You've got to hit them in the heart. You've got to hit them. What's she talking about? I gotta watch her. I mean, you've seen me. I am screaming and yelling and crazy, but it's working. So maybe when you are hooking and you're trying to get their attention, it needs to be deeper. You think?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look at that. Okay.
You could steal some of mine. Follow other creators that use hooks, but when it's your purpose and your reason and your why, and it's it's something that hits you home, then your video, it'll come out more in your video. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you,
I
Jess.
hope that helped. I hope I helped. A little.
Yeah.
All right. Stefan is next.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
I guess my biggest question has to do with my perfect customer, because what I find is I'm sort of I'm going through a lot of videos, but trying to get ideas and copying some of them down. But I think I've just realized that I'm giving more information than being emotional about it. I guess that's
Right.
That's the
Like
big
maybe
thing.
you're talking too much about
Yeah.
what it offers rather than trying to get them and hook them and grab their attention, you mean?
Yes, because a lot of the things that you've said already, I'm going, aha, okay.
Right. Like a light bulb.
That's
Good.
I like that.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
That's what I
So-
want.
So I'm certainly glad I got on here. So
Good.
I'm gonna have to start changing my content
Definitely.
in there.
Um,
But, so I
if-
appreciate what you're doing. It's
Thank
great
you.
information.
Oh, thank you. I want you to get their attention. But if we're not excited and everybody and their brother is like, "Oh, I have the next best thing. You have to try this." Well, I see that all day long. That's not going to make somebody stop.
Mhm.
And somebody told me one time to make your face like you're in show choir. Remember show choir back in the day? They're looking at your facial expressions. You ever seen like somebody on stage and they're working out a play and their
Yep.
facial expressions are different? So if you're in show choir, you're on stage and you're doing a play, like even your facial expressions, look at my facial, I'm excited. You're going to stop and watch me. And you've got to like be excited, I think. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, I do. I know exactly what you mean. And I probably should have a mirror in front of me when I'm when I'm talking to
Definitely.
somebody.
If that helps. Well, when you're in the camera, you can see yourself in the camera. Like on your computer, like on, when you're making a video.
Yes. Yeah, I'm usually, yes, I can usually see myself when I'm talking. So
Well, I'm glad that this helped you.
yes, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
That was a good question. All right. Looks like Valor is next. Valor? I think I muted her. All right, we'll go to Elisa.
Yay!
Hey, didn't take a year.
I know, it didn't. I've got 2 questions for you, Jess. And thank you for this because it it really clicks. Every one of these is amazing. But I think my struggle right now, and you hit on this yesterday, Michelle, with like starting from as if today was day zero. How do you share that? Like starting from zero after you've been doing this for what, 4 months now? I had success the very first 30 days and that was it. I'm with you in not needing a job or not needing this because I do have a job that pays everything. I just want out of that job, and the drama and everything else that comes with it. So, my concern is looking like if I become like my authentic self and talk about how much I hate that job and the crap that goes on there. A, I'm afraid I'll lose it. And B, where was I going with B? I don't even remember. You get the gist of what I'm asking you.
Kinda.
Kinda like,
Can you change the way you word things so it's not directly geared at the fact that you hate your job and you're worried about people will see that and then you'll get in trouble? Is that what you mean?
I could, but I think the other caveat is sharing that I haven't been successful when I've been sharing that, you know, I did have success in the beginning and I share those days. People are like, oh, you just made 900. I'm like, no, it was from months ago. I never said that I just woke up to this.
Right. So,
you know,
why did you stop after having success?
I have no idea.
But like, was there a time and a moment after you had made money your first 30 days and like that you stopped, like mentally, or did something happen that made you just like stop having success?
No, I mean, I wasn't as consistent with things, but I was changing my message a whole lot.
Right. Like maybe trying to change who your perfect customer is.
Yeah, I dialed her in. I know who she is now.
So be transparent. I mean, it's your story.
That's so
Like,
scary.
No, it's not, girl. If I can talk about poop on, you can do it. It's the person. How many people have ever started something, done really good in the beginning, and then petered out? Every single one of us. Be that. Put that in your story. Make that part of your past. People will relate to you. I started this. I was hot and heavy. I was so excited, and then life got in the way, and I'm back. Like, you know, make that part of your story. Obviously not your hook. I mean, maybe you could, but you know, like when you're on lives or when you're talking, that's your path. You know?
As if I was talking to my best friend. Okay.
Yeah, we're going on a walk, remember? She's like, hey, weren't you really good? Didn't you make a bunch of money in July? I mean, it's August. What are you doing? Or in June or whatever. Now, what the heck happened to you? And you would tell her the truth.
Yeah.
The person on the other side of that screen is your next best friend.
I wrote that down. Be transparent. That is scary, but and I'm writing scary down too, but I'm going to do it. All right.
I'm proud of you. Listen, we all start scared and we all started at zero and we all started confused, but we're together and we're doing it. And here we are.
We are. All right. Well, thank you. I love these.
Yes, they're nice, aren't they? To just connect. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, love that. Okay. Jenny, you're next.
Wow. Hi, Jess. Wow. This training is just wow. And you are a real speaker. Don't put yourself down, girl. You are motivating. You are inspiring. You are wonderful. And and I just love you because you know, you're from a bigger town than me. So if you can do it, I can do it. And that I was kind of like that last girl. I had like a 4-month break with nothing, but I had to do a lot of mind shift changes because I remember getting on a couple calls with Michelle, the legacy calls, and she just plain out told me that I need to get my mind shift changed. So I went to work on that for a month, and I got my I got a $900 payout on Sunday while I was milking my cows. So
yeah, that's a video right there. I love it.
And Yeah, so I was pretty excited about that. But my question here is for you. Do you ever, because I come from a network marketing background, so I'm used to like spending time in the messenger, warming them up. So do you ever spend time warming them up in the messenger? Like in the TikTok, message them back and forth a little bit?
Like my flow of how I talk to people.
Right.
So if people message me on TikTok, I say, I don't want to chat here. Let's go to Facebook. And I have my Facebook link on a shortcut to my phone. So I just have to hit 2 little things and it gives them my Facebook link, and then they can message me on Facebook or
Okay.
email, because they can email me and I'll chat there. When you search my username on TikTok, you're going to get like 35,000 Jess Coxes now, and it's ridiculous.
Mhm.
So I do talk to people on Facebook if they want to talk. For me, and I know everybody's business is different, but I looked for months and nobody would carry on a conversation with me. So I'm not against having a conversation. I have gotten on the phone with people. I have conversation with people on Facebook. And that's just me, because I had so much trouble finding somebody to relate to. So I have a pre-recorded message on my Facebook, and they'll send me a message and I say, is it okay if I send voice memos? And they say yes. And I send them that pre-recorded message, and then I send them a link. It's kind of like a process.
Okay. That would work.
Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Yep.
It's different for everybody. And I'm getting a lot bigger. I hit 30K today. Yay. So I might have to hire a virtual assistant because I cannot keep up. And that's where I'm at now. But it's different, and you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You know what I mean? But for me personally, I don't mind moving them to somewhere where I can send, how you can send a voice clip in Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I know
So,
how to do that.
when you can do that while you're walking around doing whatever, and that's easier than me sitting down texting. So I try to shift everybody over there.
Okay. And then I had another quick question for you. Okay. How do you get your targeted audience to shift? I mean, because right now, on my one TikTok with my main business, it's good. But when I started this, all I'm getting is weird men, and I love all these daily pay people, but I'm getting them too. So I'm not
Okay.
really getting
Like
new
who needs-
people I can sell to, or I
Right.
can
So
help.
you need to block when you get those men.
I'm doing
And
that.
okay, good. And there's a search bar on TikTok. TikTok is the second biggest search engine next to Google.
Okay.
That search bar is there for a reason. You search whatever your niche is, how to make money online, search mom, search milking cows, farmers, things that you're related to. What you feed the algorithm is what the algorithm will put out of yours. So as you're growing, if you're posting and praying, for me personally, you can't just post and pray and get off the app. You need to spend time in the app. Use the search bar. And this is just one, everybody on TikTok has another opinion. And if your opinion doesn't jive with mine, that's okay. This is just what I've done. That search engine, that search bar on TikTok, use it to find your perfect customer. Engage with other people that not all digital marketing people. Use that search bar. And eventually you'll get out of that.
Okay.
But it's going to take some time.
Okay. So I just have to spend some time in the search bar.
Yeah. Right. Social
searching.
media. TikTok is a social media platform. They want you to be social.
Okay.
If you're walking down the street and you see your best friend from high school, you're not going to put your head down and keep walking. You're going to talk to them.
Okay. So I need to spend more time just being a little more social in TikTok.
Yes.
With the right people.
Don't just engage with other people from the community or other marketers. Get out there and look for people. What you feed in that algorithm in the beginning is what'll classify you. Do you know what SEO is? System engine optimization?
Yeah, but I don't know how to do it.
YouTube it. YouTube is your best
YouTube.
friend.
Okay.
Use YouTube. Use the creator search insights. Use system engine optimization. And if you don't know what those are, go to YouTube and say, what is system engine optimization on TikTok? And there's a video. You don't need to post it in the community. You don't need to ask your mentor. YouTube, or even search it in TikTok.
Okay.
use that stuff. I'm telling you that everything you need is on the internet. It's out there.
Okay.
Every question that you have.
Well, thank you very much. I'll let somebody else, but you are
You're very
amazing.
welcome. Oh my gosh, thank you.
All right, we'll try Floor again, see if she's available. Are you there, Floor? Okay,
No.
we'll go to Kim.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm like fangirling over here with Michelle and Jessica on. Hi, everyone. Jessica, you're fabulous. I love your earrings and you're a great speaker.
Thank
So
you.
they're my favorite flower. But anyway, and I also write in a gratitude journal every day, but I fell off that wagon and this community got me back in it. I got goosebumps because it got me back in it because of all the mindset and the confidence and all of that this community teaches you, this class teaches you above and beyond money. But my question, I'll keep it short so everybody can have a turn. Going live, I have an issue with that. And I am an entrepreneur. I started my own business in 2013 because I got fired from a job. I grew that business to where now I can do that specifically, just that's paying my bills.
Right.
I'm 57, new grandbaby, and I want to like have freedom because if you own your own business, a brick and mortar, there's a lot of work. So a lot of work. So I want to go live and I'm used to like talking to people. But when I go live, I am like frozen. And I cannot get past like that I'm talking to myself. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's just me in the room. So do you have any suggestions?
Well, you're never going to get any better at it if you don't do it.
Okay. Thank you for the hard love.
You're going to do terrible. You're going to stutter. You're going to do terrible. You're going to mess up. You're going to fall off just like riding a bike. But you have to do it. If the connection that is made on a live is unlike any other. And you have a desire, you would not have made that your question, right?
Right. So, I do have a desire.
Yes. Watch Michelle. Watch me with a notebook. Even if you don't go live and you watch me every day, or you watch Michelle or Tim or somebody else that you follow in the community that you like, watch them, write down what they say. Even if you don't read back over it again, you know, writing things down makes it better, especially as we get older. We don't retain anything. You the same way? Yeah.
Right.
So,
all right. Well, I appreciate that.
Them. Have a flow, have ideas, because you're going to look at the screen. Look at your notes while you're on live. Who cares? Look at your notes.
Yeah. I mean, I studied Michelle when I first got into this. I was probably creeping on her page so much. It was ridiculous. Sure. I mean, I went all the way down to like video number 1, right? And I just watched you, I swear. My boyfriend was like, what are you doing? I said, I just have to learn, you know? So, and I followed her lives. I bought my little like whiteboard and everything, but then I get on there and one guy came on and he said, kids, this is why you stay in school. And I was like heartbroken. He was so mean.
I know when I used to do it and somebody said something mean, I would hurry up and jump off. Now I'm like, forget it. So you're never going to get any better unless you keep trying. So you just got to do it, sister. Just do it.
All right, I will. I love your energy and thank you. And good luck to everyone, man.
Thank you so much.
One another. Yes, thank you.
All right. One more and then we'll get going because it's 4 because she's got church tonight, so she can't stay on. But you're coming back Monday though, right?
Yes, Monday night.
So you guys, she's gonna pour into you some more on Monday, and then you can get your questions answered on Monday if you didn't get a chance. So Daniel, we'll end with you, my friend, so you can ask your question. Daniel, can you hear?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I've been totally relaxed, just watching, like enjoying this, and then my email, because I'm obviously at work as well at like the same time working from home. My email's just blowing up with work, and I'm going, oh my gosh, how long is it going to go on for? But it's been amazing to be a part of this. Just I started on the 10th of June, got my whole like automated system and all that up and running in the space of like 3 days, just working in and around my job. It was super easy, by the way. So you guys have done an amazing job with that. I'll just pause, play, rewind, pause, play, rewind, just if I wasn't 100% sure. So that's all worked out really well. I I basically have got to like 1,000 followers, and I'm sharing stuff, but I'm a salesperson as well. So I'm trying not to sound too salesy. I've got really good support from the community. So that's the majority of my followers. But when I try and post things that are more deeper and I start pulling back the layers, especially when I'm listening to certain people, I get really like emotional, and I have to like I posted a video that was like 3 minutes long, and because I had to cut out all the stuff that was like coming out, like I feel like it's over, like I feel like if people watch this, they're going to be depressed by the end of it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So then it's like I'm just cutting, like cropping this thing to like, and it's like, you know, it doesn't really flow or make any kind of sense,
Right.
as you watch it through. So it's really weird. Like I can totally, I think what my problem is that I can totally believe it for someone else. Like I'm like totally pumped on this. Like I love it. Like everything about it is just flipping amazing. Like I'm just, you know, you have to do this, you know, and I've even been a bit too pushy where I got my first account banned and then I had to build it up again to like 1,000 people.
Oh
So
gosh.
it's like, yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out how do I, and even like when I post, sorry, this is just the last thing quickly. Even when I post, like I'll be listening to somebody, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, I have to say that, and then I jump off, and then I just post them. Like I haven't actually used the Chat GPT once. I just post like what pops into my head. I'm like, I need to say this, and then I get on and I just say it, and then I like watch it, and I'm like, does this move me emotionally? Does it really make me believe? And I'm like, yes it does, and then I just post it. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not perfect, like there's spelling mistakes and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But like I'm trying to find that balance between not getting too emotional with the thing and then also still connecting with someone, you know. And I know what my perfect customer is. Like my perfect customer is our dads. Like they feel as though they're the odd ones out. It's always against them. It's their responsibility. They've got to carry the weight. They're the protector, the prophet, the priest of the home. They've got to look after their house, look after their kids, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and obviously the wife as well. And so like my reason is I don't want my wife to have to work anymore. She's a teacher. She's been working since the kids could go onto the bottle, and she's tired, you know. Teaching is getting harder and harder. And I've been watching the Bob Proctor stuff as well. Sorry, I'm really rambling here. And it's like my whole mind is just completely being blown away. I'm like, I'm on the wrong frequency here. I need to, you know, so.
Right. I think you're trying to put too much. I've never even watched your videos, right? But just listening to you, are you trying to put too much in each video?
I think I knuckle down on like one or two things and then I just do it. So, but I'm
maybe
also
you
scared
need to try to like, when you have your ideas or your things, maybe like make a list of the ideas and then just make one video for one idea. Remember how I was talking about how every video doesn't have to have all those pain points. You're going to lose people if you make it too much and too complicated.
Keep it to one.
Right. Like, are you a list person? Do you make a list?
No, I'm all over the place. Like,
try it.
Yeah.
Listen. Try it. Get you a Post-it note, like brand new Post-it notes, and like or in your phone. But when you have those ideas, instead of making a video, just make a list and then try to like get your thoughts together before. Because if like, I don't know, but if you're like me, my mind is 100 miles an hour, and like all this stuff I want to go do, I need to do, and there is something very therapeutic about getting it on a list, because then you can see all that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm pretty much like a cat when you shine a torch on a wall, then it's just like boom, 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 and you just bounce. Yeah.
Right, and you know maybe you're just trying too hard and you're putting too much into one video where they just need one video, one pain point. Like I said, keep it simple.
Yeah.
And you know, other people, if you need to get in a deeper conversation privately or whatever, or on your live, but maybe just slow it down a bit.
Yeah, cool. It's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So good advice. Well, thank you, Jessica, so much for doing this. This has been awesome. And I can't wait for you to come back on Monday. So you guys make sure you get on Monday. And those of you that didn't get your questions answered, you guys can get your questions answered from her on Monday.
Yay, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys
Thanks,
let
Jess.
Jessica know how much we appreciate her doing this, which is so good. I have 3 pages of notes, Jessica.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I love it. It's fun.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you on Monday with Jessica. Bye, guys.
Thank you.